Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Lexi bringing you Forest Mermaid Visions today. And it's been a while. It's been a pretty long while since I haven't uploaded anything. And that's because I don't know why, but I kept on getting like blocked. If it was either my editor, my online editor, like I couldn't get the videos up. For some reason I wasn't able to. And I wasn't even planning on doing this video today, but I was working on doing personal things, like, and I was actually asking, like, what the hell is going on with this world? Okay, so I wanted an answer from Spirit, and I got two of my most earthly decks, which are the green Oracle, and then I got the Earth Wisdom Oracle, which is this one. And I just drew a few cards, and here I am. I started writing down things that made sense with this reading, right, to me, because whenever I read it, like, this is my personal little book. I have like 6 of these already, but I was basically writing down what these cards meant to me, and it was such a strong message, such a strong message that I said, there is no way that I'm just gonna keep this information for myself, because every single card made so much sense with the other, and it just brought me to a moment of feeling like so empowered, like, guys, you need to hear this message too, right? And for some reason, maybe this doesn't even make it to YouTube. Like, YouTube's been crazy, like, again, with the not being able to upload my videos, not being, like, there's some that get so much movement, and then there's others that just don't do anything. But if you know of any other platforms other than YouTube or anything like that, I would really appreciate it if you left it in the comments down below. I'm actually looking for that. I'm looking to go on a different road, because I've just started here, so I don't have anything to lose. I mean, like, if you tell me, okay, so this is what's up. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna start off by telling you, I'm gonna go down like this because this is how I chose to read it for myself, okay? And I wanna follow my annotations, my writings. So we're starting off with Pristine. No, Harry, that was my cat that just like jumped on me. We're starting off with Pristine, right? And it says, nature uncontaminated. The idea of nature uncontaminated is not a world without mankind. It's a world without poison, without exploitation, without greed. A world that is totally focused on life. A world that is totally focused on life, on living, on not being a prisoner, of not being around toxicity. A world we all would be much happier to live in, probably, right? With this card, you need to accept you and men are not always at the center of things. So there is way beyond us that is going on right now in the world, and we need to accept that. Protect and cherish what is pure, innocent, and untouched. Remember that nature is life. And remember this quote, remember nature is life, because this is too funny. I mean, like, you really cannot make these things up. When I was reading the definition of, this is the last card that I'm going to read to you, it literally ends with, remember that nature is life. It's just so strong to me, like the need for humans to wake up and see what is right in front of them. We're going on with relief, okay? And these cards have like a herb and crystal that goes along with the. I'm gonna mention them because if you do follow these things, then you might get use of them. And it starts off with lemon balm, which says it makes things easier to bear, eases an overwhelming sense of responsibility, and lightens a too serious mood. So I believe that is what is going on right now in the world. Like, this is all getting too serious. And actually, I feel that we've been like carrying all this blame. Like, this is your fault. You haven't taken care of the world, you haven't done this, so global warming, the vaccine, this is all our fault because we go out, we spread the vaccine, or I'm sorry, not the vaccine, we spread the sickness, right? This plague that is going on. And this is talking about our responsibilities as human beings. And right now, we need to look at the bigger picture and relieve that responsibility, and that nature takes its own course. And we need to relieve from all those negative feelings that we are feeling. We are made to feel these negative feelings because we are the contamination to the world, okay? It actually, these cards talk a lot more about this right now, okay? Also, the crystal that goes with this is rhodonite. It aids in restoration and recovery. So as a human collective, we are going through a recovery. We're going through a new phase. Like, things are changing because things need change. They need change in order to grow, in order to evolve. So there's definitely something that's extremely wrong with this world right now. And for some reason, we're getting stopped constantly, okay? You've been carrying a heavy load for too long now. The overwhelming sense of responsibility has grown out of proportion to the reality of the situation. Relief is at hand. All you have to do is reach out and grasp it. But in order to do that, you must release what you are clutching onto. Let it go. You don't need to carry it anymore. And again, with what I was telling you before, this is talking about this responsibility you feel you have towards the world, the attachments. If someone is not agreeing with you, you need to accept that and you need to let it go, because you are your own self and you are looking for your growth within you, and you have a mission in this world, and that mission is within your heart. And you know if you want to be imprisoned by that or not. And some people just cannot accept this. Like, they just want to be enslaved. That's the bottom line of it. And you need to learn how to release that guilt. Okay? Because it's not yours to carry. Again, I have, this is the line for this card. I'm going to read this because I feel it's so important. I have carried the burden for long enough. It is time to let it go. I release the burden to the divine and accept the relief that comes as I let go. I let myself rest, and you accept this. You let yourself rest. You accept your need to take a break, because look what's underneath this. 21, Mother Earth, which is Gaia. And when I saw this card, I went like, I had a dream the other night that it's like I woke up listening and hearing like that is the answer. The love for Mother Gaia. It was like the love for Gaia, the love for Mother Gaia. I kept on hearing that when I woke up. And look at this girl sleeping right next to the shadow of a tree in Mother Earth, okay? The green earth seen from space, our home, a little green and blue planet. A safe place, our mother. A land of diversity and difference, a gentle place. Obviously, one just needs sometimes to look at the wrong window or read a newspaper to realize how terrible can be our world. But our home, our mother, it's still there. Like, to me, this card is telling you, like, you are being led by all that's around you. And you're being like fueled with anger and all these negative feelings that the the whole community has been led to feel. Mother Earth is there, okay? There is always a peaceful place to sleep and be safe, okay? Earth is something that belongs to everyone. Love is an essential part of life, and we all have a place where we belong. And it is accepting that it's okay for all of us to be different, and not get angry at that. Like, other people are just gonna be the shadow side of yourself in a way, because we're all the same. Like, we're literally, everything inside of us is connected. It's like we have a little piece of the universe within us. And that is why, look, this continues with stones or crystals or whatever, however you want to look at this. And this is talking about how we've been taught that nature is just animals and plants, right? It's like nature is so around us, and a little piece of rock or a crystal or something, anything. Look at all these different types of crystals. Like, they are part of life. And why have we been blind to that? To the idea that, yeah, we just need to protect the animals. We just need to protect the plants. We're all part of nature. Humans are part of nature. Okay, so this one says, minerals and crystals, sometimes it comes easy to associate nature with life. But nature and Earth, our planet, is not just made of animals and plants. Rocks, stones, and crystals are as much part of nature as we are. Besides the beauty and the therapeutic benefit of crystals, bringing them into our space can make space feel less artificial. And literally, artificial. I made it so clear because this theme is being repeated in this reading, and more harmonious to our spirit. So what is going on here? What's going on is that we are starting to live an artificial life. And we are accepting that as society. We are accepting this movement into this easier life. It just sounds so perfect, right? But like the responsibility of being within yourself and united to nature, we're losing that. That's what's being lost. Look, the world around me, like this, I'm telling you, this continues. This little story is just so beautiful, and I needed you guys to hear this. This says, no, this one. There is a crack in every stone. It does not make a stone weaker. It makes it alive. If a stone cracks, it just multiplies itself. It just means it's alive. It's moving. Like, how do you explain that if not? Okay? It's evolution. Roots and foundations are the starting point to make anything last. Even the hardest stone slowly changes. The thing is that we don't get to see that change in our lifetime. We don't, but yes, they are continually evolving as we are. Substance does not need to be pretty. That's also a misconception. And it's so interesting that I just love my crystals, right? But out of something, mankind had to choose to make it even prettier by doing this to this rock, right? But look at the beauty of this that is barely touched by mankind. This is just nature's way of saying, like, yep, I exist. Okay, so responsibility. It says comfrey. I didn't even know what that is, but comfrey and citrine. So these are the two things that go with this card. Comfrey promotes regeneration, structure, karma clearing, and accepting responsibility. Again, with this, how are you responsible in this world? What role are you playing within the whole community? We're starting to see this. This is at the center of the reading. And the citrine is talking about like the sun that it resembles, energizes, cleanses, and regenerates. So it's us understanding that the world is regenerating, it is cleansing itself. This is a life cycle, and we need to accept this. It's as clear as day to me what is going on. It is all too easy and disempowering to blame others, society, or bad luck for our problems. So, this is what we're doing. This society is taking us to fight against each other and be angry. When it is us taking responsibility to how much we grow in our lives, how happy we choose to be or not, how much we choose to engage in toxicity or not. It is free will. That's what people don't see. They don't. They just think it's much easier to blame others for the things that it's their own faults. And how we're just mirrors of each other. And we choose to get mad at another person because it triggers us. Okay? Take back your power. Recreate and reestablish your inner structure by removing what no longer serves or hinders you. Put your own house in order, heat and tidy, making space to expand in ways that benefit you and the world around you. So yeah, start by your house. Start by making your own space where you live in, a place that is what you want, a place that makes you happy. Start by your inner circle, by the things you can do today around you. And that's how that energy impacts the rest of the world. It's you being inside of yourself harmonious. I take responsibility for my actions and my life. I learn from my mistakes. I release behaviors and ideas that hinder me. Continually improving myself. I am continually improving myself, taking responsibility for my own actions. And that, I'm telling you, that is going to reflect on your surrounding. You're going to feel it's different. Because look, 29, the world around me. I'm going to continue with this one. Because this reading just kept on getting freakier and freakier. It's like, this is a complete, straightforward message that so many people need to hear and so many people need to accept. Because our freedom is within us and our actions. What we choose, okay? This says nature in everyday life. Nature is something to be experienced. To achieve connection with nature and our natural self, we cannot live in a world made only of artificial and man-made things. Like, are we seeing what's going on around us? Like the other day I saw a series of mankind inventing heaven. What? I was like, and I had the need to watch the whole thing because it freaked me the hell out. That's what humanity is planning for. Okay? We need to find a space in our life for natural things. Sometimes we just need to notice them and to take a few moments of our time to give them attention. Savor them and feel them. Don't just count on your eyesight for that. Okay? Give space and time to what is natural. Do not forget it is important. What is natural? The things that are natural. Like, how can mankind replicate a flower and how it grows? I mean, that is nature. Enjoy different senses, not just sight. That's what I was saying. Things grown are different from things made. The environment nourishes our feelings, okay? So how we feel has to do with our environment. If we just get stuck in this loop of being around all artificial things, all things that aren't really real, they're just made up. It's like we're in some sort of matrix, like in different degrees. It's just happening. The life cycle. Nature often reminds us about the circularity of things. As human beings, trading life from childhood to elder years, we find a powerful lure to the idea that things are linear. It seems natural to us that there is a beginning and an end, and that a life full of purpose and go straight forward and in a direction. Maybe, just maybe, we should accommodate more circularly in our thinking. Understanding life as cycles, returning, recurring, with ebbs and flow, giving perspective to what we do and how meaningful it is. Even the longest, strongest line ultimately is part of a cycle. Like, hello, it is time for us to see how this cycle of life is going on. We're all part of it. Accept that things have not an end, but only new stages. Look for the recurring patterns. Do not repeat a new cycle in the same way as the previous one. Do not fear the end of a cycle. So, yes, that is a very strong message, and it's going to be even more confirmed by this 20 going with the flow. Okay? Because this too talks about not going in a linear direction. Listen. This is working with lose strife, helps coping when life is overwhelming and going with the flow in the midst of a chaos. So yes, we are accepting the world is going through chaos. Yes, and we're going with the flow. We're choosing to go with the flow. We're accepting this change. We're understanding it. We're seeing it. We're paying attention to it. And we're choosing to go with the flow to what is natural, what is naturally occurring in life. Okay? This is talking about the Jasper as well, which it enhances steady, slow breathing, which supports patience and flexibility of mind. Because, again, the human is not... It's like it feels safe and at home with its stability, and it just goes into panic mode when it starts feeling chaos and things changing around them. It's like humanity has been made to be comfortable with stability, and the nature of a human being is actually being in chaos and not knowing. Like, look at the early humans, like they're just building something, not knowing where they're exactly where they're headed. But in reality is that when you start looking at the direction you choose in life is within your own self, and when you understand that you have the reins of your own life, there is going to be external chaos going on always around you. It's just that sometimes it's not as easily seen or as clear or as you portraying it in the way that you understand it. It's just things happen around you. But how you deal with those things, with that peace within yourself, like you accepting yourself, you seeing yourself in the mirror and understanding, like, okay, these are my values. This is what I believe as a human. Then that's how you go forward. And that's how you understand that growth. Look, I was really drawn to this right here, this symbol. I don't know if you can really see it, but it says growth, birth, expansion, radiating ethereal energy. So it's understanding energy and how it flows, how it rekindles, how it converts, how it is all around us, and that everything is just energy. And everything feeds off energy, literally. The path to your goal is not a straight line. And I mean, guys, these are two different decks. And this came right one under the other. So, like, seriously, listen. The path to your goal is not a straight line, but is filled with unexpected bends, detours, and blocks. Being frustrated, angry, or impatient won't help. Try to accept that this chaos is part of the experience rather than fighting it or failing about. Find the rhythm or flow in the chaos and ride it gently to your destination. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that message. That is exactly what we are, at least what I'm feeling right now. And I don't know if you're resonating with these messages or not, but like I would love to hear it if you do, because I feel energetically this is what I'm feeling with society, and I'm tuning into that way too much in the past, in the past like month, 2 months. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Ending this one, I have goals and desires. I have enough flexibility to allow me to enjoy the journey, whatever it brings my way as I move forward on my path. So there is a path for you in this world. So trusting that you are going in the right direction will lead you to growth, to your spiritual growth, to the way, your path. And following your heart at what you feel is right or wrong, and understanding your identity. We're ending this line with summer, which says, seasons. The peak summer is a season of peak activity, development, and success. Everything is fully ripe and ready. It's a moment to enjoy and to reap the results of the hard work. It is the easiest time when everything seems good, when you have the illusion that it will last forever. It's time to enjoy to the fullest. So again, it's like everything seems that it will last forever. To me, that's the key of this. It's that feeling of bliss that you feel in the summer, that you're just like, ooh, this feels so good, that like everything is like, the birds are chirping, you're there just like taking in the sun, and you feel that you want that to last forever, that connection with nature. It's time to enjoy to the fullest your now. Things worked hard will bear fruit. In summer, all things are how they should be. Don't let the present go thinking of the future. So again, focusing on your present moment, okay? Focusing on your present moment, because your present will change your future. Okay. Now we have the bottom deck energies to go. I'm going to read this one first, okay? The wild. Nature without man. Nature is not at the service of mankind. There are still places where nature is untroubled by our presence. This is something to be treasured and protected, because it reminds us of a world more primal, where the millions burdens of our society do not exist. They don't. That karma is not in the wild. It's not in nature. Nature is not a gentle world, but it's a world without deception and pretense. So again, this is telling us what is going on around us. This world is a world full of deception and artificial, yes, artificial AI. Like seriously, I just said that and the music turned off. Seriously. Yeah, it's not playing anymore. Okay. I mean, like, more confirmation, right? Okay. Let me see if I'm still filming. Yes, I am. Okay, good. This is something to be treasured and protected. Nature is not a gentle world, but it's a world without deception and pretense. It's not a friendly or easy world, and it's not good, but it's also innocent and pristine. That's why I was telling you, like, this is you. Okay, we got it back. It's uniting, okay? It's pristine. That it exists is precious to us, even if we don't partake of it, okay? And we need to recognize that nature does exist. Accept that you and humans are not always at the center of things. We're not. We're part of a whole, okay? That's why the world is getting mad, because the man is overpowering every single part of nature. Yes, we are a part of nature, but we need to protect what also is a part of nature. It's not just the trees And it's not just the animals, it's everything, the whole ecosystem. How much we are playing with it. Accept that you and humans are not always at the center of things. Our power is trying to be taken away. We need to protect and cherish what is pure, innocent, and untouched. Remember that nature is life. So that's what I was telling you. Remember that nature is life. Love something by letting it go. And we are getting that sense of responsibility again and letting it go. And it's very also interesting that light is also underneath. Because I believe in a way this is a war of light. Light against dark. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest with that. I truly do believe that now. I see it. I understand it. I am seeing the deception in people, and I'm seeing how many people are going for it. And I'm sorry if I say that, but I'm going to read these last two because this is just more and more confirmation. This is truth. Because the other day I was doing this reading on myself and like, what is my role like now? And it kept on telling me like, speak up. Believe in yourself. Your voice is going to be so important this year. Fox love helps open the heart and express feelings. And I am a person that feels. I feel like right now I'm telling you this and I'm about to start crying. Like, I feel this energy right now. And I feel lots of love. And I feel that the world needs more of that. It really does. Helps open the heart and express feelings. Amazonite promotes knowing and speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. And that's the thing. It's our own truth. It's our truth. The wheels of society are greased by civility, which sometimes means not always speaking the truth or the whole truth. However, in this situation, you're being called to understand your own truth and speak it clearly. No matter how strange it may seem, your truth is the music of your brave heart. Please, like, seriously, if you've watched to this point in this video, this is a message meant for you. 100%, it is your truth that is important. And I believe like attracts likes, right? We are being led by energy. And I am, the people that are watching my videos feel that they need to watch these videos. And for some reason you have. Okay? And however, in this situation, you're being called to understand your own truth. Your own truth. The music to your brave heart. Offer it to the world. Offer it to the world. I actively pursue my own truth and value it. I have the courage to sing my own unique, divinely inspired song, knowing that it adds to the goodness of the world. Your own song, your own truth, your own responsibility. You are a part of a whole. And we're going to finish off with understanding. Cinquefoil promotes the ability to see another's point of view and unravels hindrances to understanding, enhances heart-centered communication. Dioptase and cinquefold, okay? So, as you express your own truth, we need to understand that this world is full of truths. And each person believes their own truth. And we just need to accept that. We don't need to force people to change. We don't. It's the people that understand each other. That's the people that are going to be led to each other eventually. Like, things that aren't truthful are not going to be serving in this new era. I'm telling you. What doesn't come with truth is not going to prevail. Like, we've had enough of that. Creating a bridge between people or groups requires setting the ego aside. Center yourself in love and light with the intent to understand things from others' points of view. Once you can see all sides, act as a peacemaker, helping others release their biases and view others with compassion and understanding. Don't engage in the toxicity. Don't engage on it. Because if you do, you're a part of it. I am secure enough in myself to see others' viewpoints. I seek to build compassion and understanding between myself and others. Okay? That is all I wrote for this. And what's quite funny is that when I was starting to film this deck fell on the floor and it just went crazy. And this is a deck I wrote. Look at this. And I think that this is crude enough to tell us a general message of what is going on here. And I'm going to end it with this, okay? That Nine of Cups keeps on trying to come out. Okay. We're ending in Page of Cups. Fair young man, one impelled to render service to the querent. Connection, studios, youth, news, message, application, reflection, meditation. Okay? So whatever is going on in your external circumstances, yes, that is being reflected. It's being a reflection. So you need to meditate, go inside and see like what it is you're really feeling here. Love, light, joy, bright future, enjoying life. So if that is your center, that is what you're heading towards, then you're going to be okay. Just focus on that, okay? And I actually did this reading because I was like, I was too in my head, right? And I was losing concentration and power. I felt that my power was taking away. And I noticed that, look, skill, bravery, capacity, defense, address bitterness, antipathy, wrath, war, destruction, opposition, resistance, ruin. Yes, we are ready to fight. We're ready to fight for our freedom, for this love, for this light. Like, we're fighting with love. And yes, if you're probably up to this point, you are the high priestess. And there are a lot of secrets and mystery. The future secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed. The woman of the querent, or the querent, silence, tenacity, wisdom, and science. There is something going on within the wisdom, the things that we have been told, that there is just too much of that hasn't been revealed. Like, everything is led by the media, by these messages, by the things from our external source, right? There is a lot that has been hidden. This is what's being continued. Instability, inconsistency, silence, lesser degrees of deception and error. Deception. We have been deceived. Look, oh my God, thank you. Like, I knew this. I knew I needed to get this deck. Things connected with churches, religious sects, unfortunate combinations, disunion, competing interests. I'm telling you, there's gonna be like a big bomb of information that is gonna lead us completely like, that was it. And I think it has a lot to do with religious beliefs, because it's something that is gonna like make society go crazy in a way. And yes, we have been led by these beliefs. Weakness, lack of courage or determination, timidity, simplicity, also deliberation, decision, sentence. So with that card, I'm getting, don't let yourself be pressured. Learn your rights. Learn your rights as a human. You're going to be okay. You don't need to follow a dictatorship if you feel that you've been. Look, news, alliances, affinity, ancestry, return, false projects. This is all it is. The alliances that have led you to this point, the teachings that have been led by your ancestors, this is all part of it. It's like it has all been planned in a way. Unaltered increase, felicity, beauty, embellishment. Clearly, this is the 4. This is just so interesting. Unaltered increase of felicity, beauty, embellishment. So to me, this is, yes, you're going to be victorious. You're going to have a celebration going on with this. But there's a lot of falsity going on. And you're going to be redetermining what you see as true beauty in this world. Okay? And yes, this is possible that lots of you are feeling anxiety about money. I don't know what to tell you, because this is something that has been going on in my life as well. It's like, okay, so if I'm not going to follow this, then it's clearly gonna affect me in some way. I want to see any final messages for the people watching this video. Physician, magus, mental illness, disgrace, disquiet, sorcerer, feeling of worry, unease. So this is the Magician in reverse. This is what we're being led to feel and believe right now. Feeling of worry, thinking you're going crazy. Well, you're not going crazy. You're not. You're understanding things. You're seeing things in a different light. Look. We got arrival, approach, messenger, advances, proposition, contact, invitation, incitement. So you're look. This is just crazy. Okay. Activity in undertakings, swiftness, express messenger, great hope, excessive speed, hurry, speed towards an end that promises felicity, that which is on the move, the arrows of love. Surety of possessions, cleaving, adhere firmly to what which one has, gifts, legacy, inheritance. Bad news, violent humiliation, crisis, power in feeling trapped without freedom, conflict, calumny, and sickness. We're ending with a Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, fortune, success, luck, felicity. So yes, this has to do with your happiness, with your felicity, to, like, as you were defining what makes you happy, what really does make you happy, what is within you that needs this happiness. This is part of your future, and you're living this period of life that is so uncertain, so weird, because there is a division of lines. There is a clear division, and you are being accompanied. You are being led by the divine, and you need to trust that now more than ever. And you need to connect with that side of yourself, and you need to ask help if you need it. And they will show themselves to you. In a way or another, they will. Okay? Let's protect Mother Earth. That is the key. Removing our ego, moving away from ourselves and us feeling the center of the world, and seeing ourselves like as part of a community, as part of a whole, as part of a planet. We have the conscious for that. We do. We are conscious beings that can make decisions, that can choose how to impact our world every single day. So let's make those right decisions. Okay? Wow, my voice is done. Guys, I hope you like this reading. I hope I'm able to put it online. If you did, please share, subscribe. It helps the word get around. Okay? Lots of loving light to you. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.